Farfenugen. All the Farfenugens.
All of
Which
them.
is absolutely hilarious because it makes no sense, and we just actually looked up and where that came from. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you did not know, you are here. You have found the three brothers from the same mother and father here on Bros in Arms Podcast on twitch.tv/Bros in Arms. It's episode number 167 on this 28th day of July in the year of our Lord, 2024. Yeah, no, I had to look at it
Groundhog.
a second time. Got to remember. Yeah, Groundhog Day and, being ahead of you. Because I'm in the future.
You are in the future.
Works.
And you're
Gentlemen,
always ahead of us.
Hello, good evening, and salutations.
Buenos dias. Or in your case, buenos nachos.
Buenos nachos.
Yeah,
chili.
they're good nachos.
It's chili.
It's chili?
Brother, I would kill for some good Mexican food right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen. If you see something pop up somewhere in the world, it's because Greg was promised Mexican food. Good Mexican food.
We would have a knife fight. I would be ready to throw down. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Fight me for it. I'm telling you, man. So they do, like, off subject, just kind of talking about being out here. So they actually do Taco Tuesday for lunch every week.
No way.
Farfenugen. Yeah, well, they do. But it's like, I don't even go to Noon Chow anymore, but it's literally, it's ground beef with some seasoning in it and some chicken that just tastes like chicken.
Yay.
And yeah.
Chicken that tastes like chicken. Imagine that.
It does. It doesn't taste like taco chicken. It tastes like chicken.
Got it.
And that's not the same. That's not it. I'm not impressed. So yeah, no, like it is pseudo Mexican.
Wow.
I want real Mexican.
Liz called it white people taco night.
It is it's white people taco night.
Yikes. Ouch. It's not some beer can chicken tacos?
No.
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 That sounds lovely. Beer can chicken tacos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a song now too? Now you got me.
No, Liz, please, if you can, post it in the chat. I will save it or send it to our group. I will watch this at a later date and probably laugh out of my mind.
Just text it to the group chat.
Yeah.
Send it.
Please text it. Please text it to the group chat. I want to see this.
I don't know why, but there are pirates. We are pirates that don't do anything song stuck in my head. So why that one was triggered by white people taco night, I don't know. But there you go. There you go.
Because we don't do anything.
We don't do anything.
We've never been to Houston, and we're not too good at ping pong.
We've never been to Houston?
I've been to Houston.
And we've never thrown our mashed potatoes up against the wall.
I'm pretty sure I'm good at ping pong too.
Oh, I'm struggling to write all this down. I'm loving it. Good stuff. Oh, Alec.
Oh, there it is.
Liz, she literally put it in the chat. Rock and roll. Okay.
Nice.
Is that going to ping us on Twitch?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
Lost your audio, Greg. Try it again. Nope. You touched your mic.
Nope.
Hey, there you go. He's back. Yep.
Hey.
He touched the butt.
He touched the mic.
He touched the button.
He touched the butt.
There's a button there.
I touched the button. I liked it. What?
What?
I love you guys. Oh, so how's it going?
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, yeah.
Well, Groundhog Day to a point. There have been things we kind of, I talked about it a little bit before the show started, but do I go first?
Sure, go ahead, man. You're already going. Rock and roll with it. That's fun.
No, just kind of run on it. Okay, so I have been in the process. So you guys know I have a house in Fredericksburg, and I've been having to get it ready to rent. and
Yay!
all of the joy and frustration and finances
Mm,
that goes with that. But it's good because at the end of the day, um, I will get a lot of that back. I basically had to put stuff into it to make sure that it's ready to rent and someone's actually going to want to live in it.
nice.
Because I wouldn't want to live in it if it looked bad. So it's got a new coat of paint upstairs. All of the blinds upstairs have been replaced. The dryer has been replaced. The dishwasher has been replaced.
My goodness, dude.
The water heater was fixed. Yeah, no, it was definitely
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, some of it was stuff that I was hoping that it would last longer, and unfortunately, it just did not. And the stuff I put a brand new dryer in, a brand new dishwasher. They should last a fairly long time.
At least 10 years. Here's hoping.
Yeah, well, and again, like some of it was stuff because like I'm pretty sure that because the water got shut off in the house,
Right.
and because the hot water heater, if there's no water, the hot water heater drained, and then the
Element burnt up.
the heating elements burn up. So those had to be replaced, unfortunately,
bueno.
which was frustrating. So it is what it is. Everything's fixed and put back together, and it looks nice and it's clean. And fingers crossed, I can start showing it. I've got my realtor showing it this week, if all goes well, and hopefully I can get someone in there ASAP and start renting it out and actually making money instead of paying money to keep it going. So that's good.
Well, congratulations,
so that's been
bud.
fun. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that we're at that point. Work wise, it's been Groundhog Day. It is. I'm over 2 months into this little journey, and
My goodness, has it already been 2
I know.
months? Gee
I know.
whiz.
Can you remember? I mean, do you guys remember like those first couple episodes I did out here? I was sitting
You were outside sweating.
sweating on a bench. Yeah. Oh well, I'm still hydrating because
Hydrate.
Hydrate or die. But no, like been out here a couple months, kind of settling in. Oh, hi Theo.
Hi Theo.
Settling in and enjoying it, and looking forward to when I finish and getting to go home. And then so I enrolled in Alex, you guys don't have an equivalent like I think the Chiefs do, but do you have like a professional military education like course for your rank that you have to attend?
Yes.
Then how many times have you done that?
Too many.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
So
ours. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure you guys have it too. They call it LDC. They call it Leadership Development Course.
Sort of, but ours is we call it PME, professional military education.
Yeah. So we have to do a leadership development course once you get higher up. So like E5s and above. They'll do, a class of, I think the minimum they have to have in it is like 10 people. And they'll put everyone in a room, and there's someone that's a higher rank than you that's giving you the training. And then there's special requirements that the dude who's giving you the training has to have gone to the training and then gone to the training to give the training. So they're kind of burnt out on it by the time everyone is, all said and done.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then technically we have Petty Officer Indoc, which is kind of the same thing.
How long are those courses, though?
2.
About a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
So mine's a little different. So for me, if I do the resident course, which is where you actually like go to class every day, it's 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And the one I'm doing is what's called the asynchronous online course. It's 15.
Yeah,
Hey,
Marines
it
are
breaks
weird.
up the groundhog.
Yeah, so that's been breaking up the groundhog.
Nice.
So I've been working my way through that. I'm actually on week 4, and preparing to write an argumentative essay. And it's
Really? Do
yeah,
tell, please. Like, what is it on?
yeah.
Just synopsis.
Um,
Brief.
so the question that I picked, mission first, Marine always, expresses the basic principles of Marine Corps leadership. How would you rate the Marine Corps performance in these tasks, accomplishing the mission and taking care of Marines? And how can the Marine Corps improve?
So say we all.
Yay! So I get to write a paper on that. That's due here in a couple weeks. But
what is a paper in your estimation?
A couple pages.
Like
Paragraph
3,
2.
4.
3 or 4. I
Okay.
think is what it is.
Double
So,
space times New Roman, like all that jazz.
Not crazy long, but long enough. long enough.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
And now we know why Greg's in the Matrix.
That's right. It happens.
I am in the Matrix.
Now we know. Well, good for you, man. 15 weeks. Does it give you anything at the end of it?
Yeah, it makes me eligible for promotion.
Let's go.
Yep. So that's my. Yeah, I know. I've been out of high school for 17 years, Liz, but it's
valid point.
Yeah. My education never stops, and it's something that
it never stops. No, it's just been on hiatus for 17 years.
No, so like it's funny, like you talk about it, but there's I still have to write, like in my position right now, I like if we have to do an investigation, I have to write up fact finding and all that stuff, and put all the information together and build PowerPoints and everything else for the higher ups to read.
You guys have PowerPoints for fact findings?
Yeah, well, when we're doing aircraft investigations, because it's usually a lot of pictures.
Bro.
Aren't you worried about things getting leaked and all that jazz?
No, it's all internal.
Okay.
We have like our own computer system for stuff like this.
Cool.
Yeah, like we call it high side and low side, right? So if you're doing stuff like that, you do it on high side, where you basically have to have a clearance to handle confidential information in order to even get access to it. So you don't have to worry about stuff like that. And then like every single computer in the network, if you plug something into it, it sends an alert. So people know about that stuff.
Got it.
Actually, funny story about that. So so we have 2 separate networks out here. One is our own network that we work on here and back at home. It's called McSen. It's the Marine Corps Enterprises Network.
Like
and then
McDonald's?
McSen.
McSen?
McSen. MCEN. Marine Corps Enterprises Network. And then there's another one that we use. And most of us don't, like in my office, we don't really use the other network because we don't need to. But other shop, like we have a computer that we can access it if we need to. If you plug something into that network that you're not supposed to, our commanding officer has to retake the course. Like the squadron gets in trouble and he has to retake the course for proper usage of computers.
Whoa.
He's done it twice now. we got I can tell this because it's funny. We got an email from our senior enlisted. So our sergeant major, what Alex's equivalent would be the master chief petty officer. Um,
Yeah, sure.
basically saying, hey, if you are the one that does it again and the CO has to go and do this, you are going to have to go and stand in front of him and explain what you did wrong. So everyone's like,
Wow.
ooh, yeah, better not do that. That'd be bad.
Wow. Yeah. Oh,
I think it was I laughed.
no
I'm not the
bueno.
one I'm not the one doing it,
It's
but
not you?
God no.
No.
Gosh, no. God, I have the wherewithal not to plug something into the computer that I'm not supposed to.
Smart. Smart.
God bless the young individual Marine that decides that they forget and they plug something they're not supposed to into the computer.
I am so smart.
Oops.
S.M.R.T.
S.M.R.T.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, what about you, homie?
Oh, dude.
Yeah?
Dude.
That good, huh?
Bruh. Dude. I've been
Dude.
on nights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm on what they call rotating shift work. Which
Whee!
means screw your sleep. You're gonna do what we tell you to do.
Yeah.
So I would much rather be on something that Greg is on, where he has a set schedule. He knows that he's either days or nights or something along those lines, and he's going to
Right.
be on that for a while, and then
Maybe you'll
maybe
switch. Yeah.
he'll switch. I switch my sleep every week.
Hmm.
We lost you, Greg. Yeah, you hit the button again.
No, I didn't hit the button.
He says no after he immediately
No.
fixes it.
No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
didn't
No.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't touch it. I promise. It's right there. If I touch it,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now we
that's what
can't
it
hear you.
sounds like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Now
exactly
now
what it
it's turned
sounds
off.
like.
That's weird. I wonder
that
what's
button.
causing it to I wonder what's causing it to turn off.
It's
Strange.
Probably
sensitive.
you breathe on it.
Uh,
But no, it's every week. Every week I shift my sleep schedule. I work
Mm.
7 days of one schedule, and then I have a couple of days off to what they call shift my sleep schedule.
Oh yeah, because
transition my sleep
it's
schedule.
easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last time we did this, I was on swings. I had just gotten off of swings, so I was going to bed at like around midnight every night.
Yikes.
And now I'm on mids where I'm at work on at midnight every night. Yeah.
No bueno.
So I get home at about I think I got home at about 8:30 this morning, and I got the dogs outside, made a pot of coffee because the kids are going to wake up any minute, and made sure and brought Liz a cup of coffee, and then I tried to go to sleep, and I slept till about 6:30 ish, give or take.
That's good.
By the time I finally got to sleep, it was about 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I mean, it's not terrible, but
Still, 7.5 hours of sleep in the middle of the day it's not easy. No.
no, it's pretty terrible. So I've been doing that for, I think this is day 4. Tonight's day 5. Yeah. So 4 nights so far.
That's Navy math, y'all.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I could go into Navy math if you want, but we
No,
would get
no,
this
you're
thing
good.
pulled from Twitch pretty quickly.
We're not ready. The world's not ready.
No, that's fair. Most of it's on Google anyway. It's okay.
Mm.
But today was like the first day that I was able to like just come home and go to sleep. I have always had something. One of those days, I went and played softball again.
Thanks, Pop.
Thanks, Pop. So I took all the advice that you had given me, Patrick,
Yeah. Step back in the box.
and yes, sir. And I was swinging early, so I waited just a second longer so that I could, actually make contact where it was supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Every at bat, I made it on base.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Where it's at.
Good
Good
job.
Every at bat. And there was one inning where, while we were up, I was the only person to make it on base.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, you got some winners there,
So,
boss.
well, I mean, there's a whole lot of really good people that play. Like, they're dudes that have been playing baseball and all sorts of other stuff for years,
Sweet.
or they play softball. Softball for us is just, it's supposed to be something fun.
Yeah, no.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, like it's not really. I mean, it's competitive. You got a bunch of military people that are out there. They're all going to want to win. But it's more about getting that time to spend time with your coworkers, not in a building.
Right.
So
Cool.
yeah. Plus, it's technically a beer league. So
It's always a good time.
Having a good time. Yeah, you're welcome. You can take
Yep,
the one.
Thank you.
I got you, Greg.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Nice.
but otherwise, I'm just waiting for this next week coming up. So,
Let me guess. New set?
oh well, new set dropped on Friday.
Friday. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I was supposed to go play in a pre-release event yesterday,
Oh, no.
and I did not,
Did you
because
sleep
that
in?
also happened. Oh yeah, it was the
Yeah.
day after. It was the same day as softball practice.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yeah, we split up the team, and I. So the way that everything lays out, right? So Liz and I we're kind of far away from where site is. So on a good night, I can get to work in about 35 minutes.
Goodness.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine for me because, it gives me time to decompress,
Absolutely. Before
to
you come
go
home.
in,
And yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And be
decompress on the
dead.
way home.
Right.
Yeah. But it makes it kind of difficult when we decide to do something after shift, because they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna play at 9." So okay, we get off work at 7:30. It's the morning, so that means it's gonna take me maybe about 40 minutes
Rush hour. Or, well,
to get
traffic.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, traffic. So I could drive the 40 minutes home, and I could get there at 8:10, and then I could drive the 40 minutes back and get me there at 8:50. It's not worth it.
Right.
It's just not worth it. Just to walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm home. Okay, bye." And yeah. So I quite literally, I got off work and I went and swung through the gas station and I got myself a Gatorade, and then I went to practice. And I sat there for like 5 minutes before one of my friends showed up. Chief. He and I have been together since like the Enterprise days, and
Oh,
he and
wow.
I, yeah,
That's awesome, man.
it's ridiculous. Like, he and I were on that boat together, and then we split. I went to Charleston, and he came up here, and then we met back together on the last boat, and then we both left from there to come up here.
Wow.
So 3 out of my 4 duty stations, I've had this dude at it. So it's been pretty cool.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you get along with them.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
So we stood around. We enjoyed colors together, because the only place that I have seen is this support activity that actually does colors at 8 in the morning.
They do colors here.
Yeah.
I told you all about that.
Yeah. Right in the middle of your sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Every day. So it was interesting. And then about 20 minutes before practice is supposed to start, we grabbed gloves and threw cleats on and went out and started throwing a ball. So it was good.
That's a good day, man.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But after that practice, I was dead. I was like, I'm not. No, I just slept through everything. I'm not gonna go play Magic. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've got a new thing set up. I have a new deck that I think is a little more casual. So it's gonna be fun for me, and I mean it could be fun for other people. I don't really know. You know?
They're gonna enjoy it whether they like it or not.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. So it's 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 not gonna be as stupid as I think, right? Because I built it all around card draw. So my whole goal of this thing is just I'm gonna keep drawing as many cards as I can. It's your turn. I'm gonna draw cards. Oh, it's my turn. I'm gonna draw even more cards. You're drawing cards. I'm gonna draw cards. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's gonna be good. Mhm.
Well, you can draw them, but can you play them? Like, you don't want to have your whole stinking hand in
Yes.
your deck in your hand.
Oh yeah, you do actually.
Okay.
Because if you don't have a maximum hand size and you have what we call a grip of cards,
A grip.
and someone plays something, you might have an answer to it in your hand.
Got
And
it.
I'm gonna have an answer to everything in my hand.
It's concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fun part about all of that too is if it gets to a point where people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make you mill. You're gonna start putting stuff in your graveyard. Well, I have ways to shuffle my hand and my graveyard into my deck, and then draw
Ooh.
7 new cards.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So mean.
That's lovely.
So,
I like it a lot. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Blue decks have you have no power here.
Uh-huh.
It is a
That's
blue
all I
deck.
can think.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just blue. So it's like on the casual side of blue. Kinda. So it'll be good.
Your idea of kinda is not mine. Oh, Alex, I tell you, there is actually a group that plays Commander here.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I found them by
Cool.
accident.
You found them by
they only
accident. You
play
just kind of stumbled across
Yeah.
a bunch of people playing around the
I
table.
was so they play in the building that I live in on the first deck, and they have a time when they play, and I just happened to be walking by, and I was like, oh man, they had 4-player Commander going on.
We don't consider that convenience or coincidence. We consider that convenience.
yeah.
Do it.
I didn't
You didn't
pack
bring a
any
deck?
decks.
Oh.
I brought my Switch.
Hmm.
I brought my Switch and I brought my painting stuff.
How do
to
they
work
feel about
on.
proxies?
Just build a proxy deck?
Yeah.
You can do it for like
Seriously.
less than $50. Yeah.
I built this deck. None of the cards are real.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can I get in?
Yo, want to have some fun?
Uh-huh. Step up, one and all. One and all. Oh, cool, man.
Yeah. What about you, bub?
So we talked on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday was my busy day. So Carrie compared this Wednesday to distribution.
Oh, that's busy.
Exactly. So those not in the Salvation Army world, we consider Angel Tree distribution one of the busiest days of the year for us, because we're seeing all of the families and giving out all of the gifts that community has so graciously given to these children that are in the program. And so Wednesday we had all 23 of our cadets come in, and we had the we had the secretary for personnel, territorial secretary for personnel, the assistant, same position, just the assistant, the candidate secretary for the territory. We had the principal, and we had finance and everything else. And so you had all these different moving parts that we had to get the cadets to meet and greet, and they also had their uniforms checked, and they had to get their picture taken, and it was a lot, y'all. And we got through it by the grace of God, and everybody showed up and everybody was ready, and it's such a rewarding, good feeling. And this isn't pride, ladies and gentlemen, so if it comes across as prideful, put me in check, please. But it is so rewarding when leadership says, good job. You did a good job. We appreciate the work that you put into this, and thank you. And that just, man, it's so rewarding. So it's not why we do this, and that's not what I'm aiming for, folks. But when folks step up and do say, hey, we noticed, good job, I appreciate that. So very, very cool. So we had that Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday was some regular stuff. But Saturday, gentlemen, I got to go fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went down to Camp Grandview with my buddy Josh and Willis, and we did kayaks. All three of us were in kayaks and got to fish Grandview, and I caught 4. 2 that were picture worthy, the other 2 not so much, but got them into the boat and just had a great time. Really was a great time. And then this morning I got to lead praise and worship with some of my dear friends here on campus. This was the first worship service of the new session, and so that was pretty sweet. And now the second years are coming back. They'll be back. They should be back within the next 20 minutes. Everybody should be on campus. Then so I'm closely
checking the watch.
I'm closely monitoring all of our text messages and emails because they're supposed to give Carrie and I a heads up that they're back on campus. But yeah, we hit the ground running tomorrow with orientation and all that fun jazz. So it's been a solid week. It's been really, really good. So yeah, that's it. Good stuff. What do I write down for that?
I don't know.
Distribution day and laid back fishing. I like it.
Yeah.
So you didn't send any pictures of said fish.
Okay.
Need to see said fish.
You're right.
Yeah. I didn't see nothing.
I know. I'm sorry. Hold up.
I mean, it is what it is.
Incoming.
All right, I'm waiting.
He's waiting.
Oh, there they go. Here they come. Oh, look at that. Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, they were fun. They're a fun fight when you got to try and so those 2 were both under docks, and so cast as much underneath the dock as possible, so kind of a sidearm from sitting on the water. And I was fishing actually all 4 of the fish were on a wacky rig, which you take a finesse, you take a stick bait, and you hook it through the middle. And so when it sits in the water, it kind of does this number as it floats down, and it's very tantalizing to the fish.
I like it because it looks like a mustache.
And it looks like a very gummy wormed mustache. Yeah, it's very nice. But the fish like it too. And so which instead of watching like the bait, because obviously when it hits the water you can't see it anymore, you're watching your line on top of the water. And if your line starts moving a different direction or going down faster than it should, that's when you set the hook and you go for a ride. But it's a lot of fun, and both those fish, all 4 of the fish, were caught on wacky rig. So I was very happy. It was a great day. It was redemptive work from all of my lack of catching at Lake Hartwell, but I'm not jelly.
That is a different kayak from the one that you normally fish in, Pete.
Yes, so I was fishing in my wife's kayak that day. my Brutus, it was. Hold on, I'm reading Liz's message. We caught a bluegill by accident when we laid the fishing pole down and the bait ended up in the water. Caroline picked up the pole and went, I caught a fish. Yes, she did. That counts. That
does
counts. Because I can't tell you, I've probably caught a dozen fish fixing the line in my reel with the bait in the water and realizing after I have fixed said line, there was a fish on my line. So yes, it counts. It counts. It counts. But yeah, I was fishing in my wife's kayak and my buddy Josh was fishing in mine because I wanted him to get a feel for the pedal drive and all that jazz.
Yeah.
The wind wasn't too bad, didn't blow us around all that much. The fish didn't catch itself. Caroline caught that fish. Don't tell her different. She caught that. Uncle Patrick said she caught that fish. She's a fisherman. So there you go.
Sure.
It counts.
Counts.
So, but
put it on the board.
Put it on the board. It's good. It's real good. And I don't think I've convinced him to buy one yet, but it's a good thing. Yeah. What'd you say, Alex?
It's peanut butter.
I realize it's peanut butter, and you're a lovely person for sharing that with Greg, whom is eating his white people taco chicken. Oh, I'm sorry, his Pringles with everything bagel on them. Yeah. I would be afraid it's too oniony. Are they not too oniony?
It tastes like, all right, they taste like Italian seasoning.
Ew. That's not everything bagel.
You taste like Italian seasoning.
I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. It tastes like it doesn't taste like an everything bagel. It tastes like Italian seasoning. It just does.
That's nice.
Like,
that's okay. That's okay. You know, everybody's got. All right, boys. Do you have the soap gene, or do you actually like the taste of cilantro?
I actually like the taste of cilantro.
Alex?
I got the soap.
Oh, girl. I'm so sorry. Oh. So sending you mom's recipe for the creamy jalapeno from Chewy's wouldn't really fit your bill, would it? Tastes like soap.
He just do it. He just do it without the cilantro.
Oh, man. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing.
So I'm assuming you don't taste soap then.
Oh no, I love cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, you just got called out. You better read that chat and fix it.
I did tell her, and then she was like, "No, you don't."
Okay, folks, we love you. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. We'll see y'all later.
I'm getting out of this one. Yeah, drink water. Change your socks and take your Motrin. You're gonna need it. Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys. Well, I got the question for this week, so I hope you're ready.
Send it.
Buckle up. Oh, stop. Oh, I think I need to change my question because this is okay.
No, said it.
Okay. So, gentlemen, we're all very much in very, very healthy and beautiful relationships.
Totally.
With our significant others, and I take such joy in the time that Carrie and I have got to spend this summer. We've kind of had these last few years with both kids out during the summer for summer camp or working and whatnot, but this summer was just different. And I think it's because we're gradually gearing up to being truly empty nesters. Julia going off to university in a couple weeks, and Philip doing his thing states away. I love that boy. Love my daughter too. But we have learned what we've started dating again. And it's been pretty awesome. I was telling the boys earlier, we went to a conveyor belt sushi yesterday and just had a great time, and then went shopping, and all the jazz. But anyways, my question to you gentlemen is this, and Greg, I know it's a little hard to answer where you are right now, but when you get back home, or even tell us now, um, how do you date your woman?
Oh, I'll go first because that's I can. It's it's all right. So it's a couple things. Um, so first off, every morning. So I'm on a different schedule, obviously. So I when I wake up,
Mhm.
it's very early in the morning for her, so she's still asleep. So the first thing that I do is I always send her a good morning text when I wake up every day.
Mhm.
I always send her a text message so that way when she because that's usually the first thing she does. She checks her phone. So every time when she wakes up in the morning, the first thing that she sees is a message from me telling her good morning.
Nice.
Um, Another one that is really big for me is just reminding her that I'm thinking about her,
Mm.
and she likes, it's not that she needs a bunch of expensive things. She likes to get things that shows that I'm thinking about her. So I will get her flowers. I'll get them sent to the house, or I will order. Um, Maybe I see something like I'll find stuff on Amazon that I'll add to a list.
Mhm.
And again, we're not talking like hundreds of dollars. We're talking $5 here, $10 there. Again, it doesn't have to be expensive. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not about how much you spend. It's finding
Thought.
something that shows
Yeah, it's
her that
thoughtful.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. It's thoughtful. Something
Yeah.
that shows her I'm thinking about her. So I'll put stuff in. Put stuff aside, and I'll order stuff to get just sent to her on a random Tuesday. That she'll come home and find a package
Nice.
that just something that hey, I was thinking about you, and I saw this and I wanted to get it for you because you were on my mind. And then the last one, and again, this deployment, I'm blessed in this respect because I do have internet in my room,
Mhm.
and I have internet. I pay for internet when I'm around the base. Um, I send her. I call her. We talk on average. We talk on average probably a solid half hour a day minimum.
Good for you.
Sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less. And then of course like text messages throughout the day. And it's nothing deep. It's not like we're sending, you know, the deep questions, long drawn out things. It's a lot of times it's, hey, I'm thinking about you. I miss you. I love you.
Mm.
I just wanted to let you know that you're on my mind right now. Just to remind each other. She sends them to me and I send them to her just to remind each other like, hey, I I care about you and I want you to know that you're on my mind. Um, and I try to do that on a regular basis, and that's something that we do for each other. Whether like I know you guys know this, and I'll tell everyone like we get off this call, um, and I'll do my stuff to get ready for bed, and then
Mhm.
before I go to bed, I'll give her a call and usually talk to her for another 10 minutes before I actually go to sleep. So, and that's like every day.
Mm.
But
That's awesome. Yeah.
when we're home,
Oh, a twofer. Look out.
uh,
Hmm.
there we go, twofer. We'll get a twofer in. When we're home, when I'm home, um, a lot of times it's, uh, you know, so we usually get Zoe every other weekend. So when Zoe comes over, we go and do stuff with because we want to maximize that time. So when Zoe comes home, we're always doing stuff with her. Um, but the weekends that she's not there, we always try to take time to go do stuff together, whether that's go out and have dinner together, um, if we're just staying around the house, we'll make dinner together, go on walks, go to we love going to breweries. Just something that we enjoy going together and checking out. We love going and seeing, checking out new places and making new memories and seeing new things. So just every opportunity that we can,
Adventure.
we try to go out and do something. So yeah,
Nice.
that's those are the big ones.
I like it. So what I'm hearing is words of affirmation, gift giving, and quality time.
Yep. Well,
Nice.
and then when we're home together, the other one is physical touch.
Right. Of course.
There is something wonderful about just reaching out and being able to touch hands and hold each other, and that one's a big one too. So.
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
Wah,
So
wah.
all I heard was reaching out, touching you, touching me.
But unfortunately,
That's all I
like
got.
being here, I don't have that ability to just reach out and touch her. So
Right.
I try to fill in that gap, so to speak, to send things to her. That's why I send stuff to her, because it's like I can't touch you right now because I'm literally on the other side of the world. But what I can do is at least send you something and talk to you and remind you that yes, I am thinking about you
Right.
every day. You're on my mind.
Right. Good stuff, man. Thanks.
Of course.
Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's hard, man.
Well, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's the beginning of my day. Kind of. I know it's the end of Greg's.
I know.
But yeah. So with Liz and I, we have definitely read the 5 love languages. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's one of those things.
It's a really good book if you haven't read it.
Yeah.
Liz wrote, he loves me by not reminding me that he hates cilantro.
Yeah.
And eating the food anyway and telling me it's great.
Wait a
Aww.
minute.
Words of affirmation. Yay.
Yeah. I have moderator powers, right? I can block people from chat.
Careful.
Technically, yeah.
Careful.
Technically.
Yeah.
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 But no. So a lot of mine, right? I'm a big words of affirmation. I'm also big acts of service.
Yeah.
So it just my phone went off. I thought she was texting me. I was like, oh crap.
Uh-oh, what a step in.
I don't know. But no, so a lot of how I interact are those two things. You guys understand this, and you guys both know this. I'm kind of a very private person. I am very introverted. I don't like people, and
Fair.
I get to a point where I have my people, and that's it. And for over almost 20 years now, my wife has been my person. She's been the one that I have been comfortable around, that I have been able to be myself the most around outside of you guys.
Right.
So a lot of what I do is I try to make sure that she knows that. If you look through my phone, which I mean, I invite you, sure, go for it. Every single text message that I have with her, if the conversation is going to end, or if anything is going somewhere, right? Like she's driving with the kids and they're going to the airport, or if she's she's going to bed while I'm going into work, or what have you. Every single one of my text messages ends with "I love you,"
Right.
and it will continue to be that way. Now, mind you, it's not every single one so much that it cheapens it, but it's the ones that matter.
Right.
And then, I mean, acts of service, obviously, big thing for me is, doing things to make sure that she feels loved. Whether that be, I might be, as tired as all get out, but she looks like she's dragging, so I'll stay up with the kids so that she can try and take a nap. Or, I come home in the morning and I know she's going to have to be up and I have to go to sleep. And we're going to do that unforgiving trade, unfortunately. So I'll go ahead and, make a pot of coffee, or,
Right.
Make sure that the dogs are taken care of, make sure that the dogs get out and get fed. So that's one other thing that she doesn't have to worry about when she's up. And I'm looking forward to, and also not at the same time, to that day where, we're able to go and do stuff.
Yeah.
Because the kids are pretty much our life right now.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everything that we do is based around them. And I love it. I love being a dad. But at the same time, I'm also looking forward to, like you're getting to do. I'm looking forward to date my wife again.
That's right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What about you?
I think it's interesting that I asked about dating, and it's turned more into how do I love my woman, and I like that. That's good because we've taken it a different direction. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The trenches are okay. Yeah. Win in the trenches. He does good. There you go.
No, we in the trenches.
We in the trenches. Okay.
We in the trenches, homie.
Nice.
We're getting shot at. We're getting shot at.
Sounds rough, Ollie.
Nice.
Grandma's got the walking farts. Get out of the ditch and put your pants back
on. Hi, Grandma. Oh man.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
So, I love my wife the same way you guys do. Now, I'm not one, and we're not one, Carrie and I, to really express our love through gifts. But the quality time, the words of affirmation, the acts of service, the physical touch, you name it, the gamut, we run through it. But primarily the way I show her or date her is through acts of service. Being the driver in Atlanta, taking her where we're going. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, it's front line, baby. Front line.
That's where I learned how to drive. I'll never forget it.
Amen. Atlanta. Yeah. I hate you 85, 75. But yeah. So to date her is to make her feel validated in her feelings and in her thoughts, to be a safe sounding board that what she says to me we can have a conversation about, but it won't go anywhere else unless we've talked about it. And I tell her constantly how beautiful she is, and how important she is, and how I am so blessed because of her. And so that's my responsibility as her husband and her best friend. I like to cook, so it's easy. and so I guess that can be an act of service. But like tonight, we did breakfast for dinner, and she asked me from the living room, "Can I do anything?" "No, I got this." Clean up. I made the mess. I'm going to clean it up. So it's stuff like that I don't want. I want to be able to feel like when I lay down beside her at night that she feels as though she's had a good day and she hasn't had to worry about certain things. And so that to me is special, and I hope that's special to her too. So nice. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much. That was fun and enlightening and good stuff. So thank you. Are we ready for some dad jokes? Top 3?
Always. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you call a nondescript potato? A commentator.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Phil.
Oh, man. You're on a horse riding full gallop.
Yeah.
Next to you is a giraffe at full gallop.
Mm.
And behind you is a lion on your tail. What do?
Rod?
Get off the carousel.
Good point. Good point.
A man asked me if I wanted a frozen banana. I said no. But then I thought, what if I want a regular banana later? So, yeah.
Awkward, but all right. Thank you. Yesterday I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
I had a horse named Mayo.
Yeah.
And mayonnaise.
Yeah, got it. Nice.
Sorry, that's stupid. Let's see. Oh, dang. If two vegetarians get in an argument, is it still called beef?
I love that one. That's a good one.
Oh, my turn. And what is the hardest part about skydiving?
The landing?
The ground.
The ground. And mine. What family does the zebra belong to?
A horse?
Can't say. None of the families in our neighborhood owns a zebra.
Yeah, I like that.
That was good.
Shoot. My kid gave me a world's best dad mug. At least she inherited my sense of humor.
Aww.
No.
An honorary mention from the chat. What do you call it when a group of apes starts a company? Monkey business. My wife asked me to stop singing Wonderwall to her. I said, maybe. Oh, thank you, chat. Hey, that's 2.
Yeah.
That's 2. Couldn't help myself.
I like it.
Couldn't help myself.
I said maybe. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes episode 167 of Brothers in Arms podcast. We are your brothers in arms from the same mother and father, and we thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Those in the chat, thank you very much. Those who sent us messages on the phones, thank you very much. You too can join us live on twitch.tv/BrothersInArms podcast. We typically meet on Sundays around the 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time zone thing.
For now.
So you can hang out with us too in our chat and put up dad jokes and talk to us as we talk with you and each other and the things. So twitch.tv/BrothersInArms podcast. You can also find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed. You can also find this episode, this right here, this visual episode. You can find this on our YouTube channel at Brothers in Arms Podcast, all one word. Finally, you can reach our Gmail at yourbrotherinarmspodcast@gmail.com and Twitter if they'll ever get their stuff figured out on the X. I have been trying to post all night long and they say no. So you can follow us on Twitter if it works at YourBIA Podcast. That about wraps up our ending. Gentlemen, any parting remarks before we hit that magic button?
Oh yes, of course. As always, continue to drink your water, change your socks, and take your Motrin.
That's a good plan. Chicken.
At
Alex?
least I have chicken.
Chicken that tastes like chicken.
Chicken that tastes like chicken.
If for some reason you're going to, I don't know, play softball, stretch beforehand.
Oh, yes. Stretch.
Good word.
Yeah. And drink your water. And take your Motrin. And afterwards, please change your
Stretch.
Change your socks.
Yeah.
And stretch.
Yeah, and stretch. Definitely stretch. Enjoy the moments you are given. Enjoy them in the moment, and then remember those moments. Because, folks, they're a gift. And truly enjoy them and the people that you're around with to do it. You know, folks, we can go through life today and just it passes us by. So take a moment to enjoy the moment and remember it for what it is. So there you go. Gentlemen, I love you.
I would love you too, brother.
Man, we love you all. You all take care. Be safe. And I think our plan is to be back here next Sunday, gentlemen. See? Yes? Okay. Well, folks, we'll see you next Sunday here on Brothers in Arms Podcast. Y'all take care now. Bye.
Oh, you too. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we'll see you later.
I can't imagine what your roommate is thinking right now. This dude's weird.
He's got his headphones in, so I don't know how much he hears of me.
Nice.
It'd be entertaining though.
That's helpful.
I'll explain it to him some point.
Just watch our show, man. Just twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast.
Yeah. Go find the show.
We need followers, folks. Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. Please follow us if you haven't yet. We need you. Thank you. I said maybe.
Yeah. Gonna be the one that
saves me.
Saves
Yeah.
Me.
15, 16, 18.
Aww.
Me.
12/4/19.
19, 13, 6.
Perfect.
7, 18,
Oh.
19.
These are going to be somebody's lottery numbers next week.